I'm the GigGeezer in Wood Lane, and when I'm out there doing my gig hustle, I'm out there to make some money. I want to help you maximize your gig hustle. On this segment of the GigGeezer, I just want to share my take on when things don't always go the way you would like for them to go. Now, I'm going to talk about the GigGeezer, but I got to say this. I have been in the state of South Carolina for almost 30 years. My goal was to be onward and upward after 2 years, 3 years at the worst case scenario. Life did not go according to the way I drew that one up. Now, in the gig economy, we all would like to get those great orders all the time, but it doesn't work out that way. Yesterday, I completed 3 Instacart orders. Apparently, 2 of the people whom I delivered to trashed me in the ratings. Why? I delivered in a timely manner, but you know what? Here's the thing. When you do Instacart, folk are real fickle. They're really, really, really fickle. I mean, if their bananas are not green enough, if their strawberries aren't plump enough, if the apples aren't dark red enough, you can get trashed for that. But they don't tell you. But that's what happens. Of course, in my case, and I know of with other drivers, sometimes they just don't like who brings them their items. Well, my rating dropped from 4.97, which was above average. 4.98 and above is excellent, to just average. I'm at the bottom of the average at 4.91. Well, as most of you know, your opportunities to get orders, the real good ones, supposedly is based on your rating. That's why the new thirsties get all those really, really nice orders, the ones that you hear about, the $70, $80, $90, $100 order, $100 plus orders, because they're at a 5.0 rating up until their 30th delivery or their 30th rated delivery, and then they may come crashing back to reality, and then they may get discouraged once they start seeing their ratings drop and all those nice orders disappear from the screen, and they're scrambling and scraping to get whatever they can. Well, another one, in fact, that's the reason for me doing this segment, is DoorDash. DoorDash offers to drivers after 200 completed lifetime deliveries, and also maintain, I believe the minimum is 200 completed lifetime deliveries. I don't think you have to have the rating though, but you may qualify for drive orders. Now, I have been doing drive orders for well over a year now, and I've had for the most part decent success in terms of getting decent orders once I kind of figured it out. Well, today I guessed on a place and I guessed wrong. Now, you know pretty much what you're going to make before you even get there. But the one thing about drive orders is that you don't want to cancel out on them, because that affects your overall completion rate, but also it affects your completion rate for them when you do the drive orders. And so you always want to keep that option available as well. That is another way you maximize your gig earnings. Dig? Okay, I am approaching the drop-off point for this DoorDash drive order from Smashburger. The actual pickup went much smoother than I anticipated, which is a good thing. But the reality is that life doesn't always go according to the way you draw it up on the board, as with the case of this order. I thought, again, that this was going to be a good paying one, because less than 2 weeks ago, I had a nice paying order from this particular business. But obviously, it doesn't happen all the time. It's the same thing when you probably have done orders that you've dropped off to some person multiple times. I can think of 2 people where the first couple of times, really nice paying orders, they tipped very generously, but then over the next several orders, the tips started to dwindle. And so it's to a point, like when I see them, I really don't want to do them. That's the reality. The gig economy is that way as well. It is correct to say that the gig economy is very unpredictable and somewhat unstable. You don't know what you're going to make from day to day. I may hit my stated goal 75% of the time. In fact, that is an accurate number for me after crunching the numbers. I may hit $200 a day 75% of the time. So maybe 4 days out of 5, 5 days out of 6, 6 days out of 7, I may hit my goal. That's just my reality. The other thing is that when things don't go your way, how do you deal with it? Well, one thing I've learned over the decades is that your ability to adjust is a function of your attitude. And so one of the ways of making it a good one is your attitude. You may react as you drive over a pothole, but you keep going. And that's the same thing with the gig economy. Thank you for checking out this segment of the GigGeezer. Hopefully the content I've provided in this segment will be of help in your gig hustle. Hey, click that subscribe button so that you can receive notifications of future GigGeezer segments. Also, hit that like button. And if you have any questions or you'd like to pass useful information on to the GigGeezer, you can email me at giggeezer3.5@gmail.com. Until next time, I'm Inwood Lane, and may your hustle continue.